Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today on our YouTube channel. I hope you liked today's tutorial, and if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to be notified when we next post.
Hi guys, I'm Laura from Cherubs Chalks Interiors. I'm a content creator for Dixie Belle Paint, and today I'm going to talk you through how I use their products to turn this wardrobe behind me into a gorgeous yellow floral beauty.
Okay, so here's how it looked before. The dark wood looks quite dated and drab, but I have worked on pieces like this before, so I knew that it had potential. The inside was quite dirty and smelly, so it's going to need a real good clean. So to freshen it all up and wipe away those years of grime, I've got some White Lightning in a spray bottle, which is a degreaser and perfect for the job. Sometimes with vintage furniture it does take quite a bit of cleaning, but you need to make sure that all that grime is off so that you can have a good surface for the paint to adhere to. So now it's all clean, I'm coming back with my electric sander. I'm just going to scuff sand the entire surface. There's no need to remove all of the varnish because obviously I'll be painting over it. I just want to create a good key for the paint. Yes, I'm afraid it's time to clean again. Obviously we've been sanding and we want to remove all of the sanding dust and really create a good clean surface for the paint. I start again with the White Lightning and then I come back with just some plain water and rinse all of that off. Now it's time to choose the products that I'm going to use. I want something really bright and bold, and I'm also going to go with a lovely floral look. So this wood is a bleeder, and obviously because I'm going to be using a bright yellow, I don't want any bleed through coming through to the paint. So I'm just going to start with some grey boss and I'm rollering that on all over the piece. I'll also use a little artist brush to get into all of these details. The wardrobe has now had 2 coats of boss, so time to get painting. Let's bring on the mustard. Okay, so again I'm going to roller on this paint. I'm looking for a smooth finish on this as a real good base for the floral design that I'm going to do later. And let's get into those details again with my Dixie Belle artist brush. It's really important to get full coverage all over. And now it's time for the second coat. I do find that Colonel Mustard has really good coverage for a yellow, but with this shade I do tend to need 3 coats for full coverage. Here she is with all 3 coats on, looking bright and beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to let the wardrobe dry overnight and then I'm going to come back tomorrow and apply these gorgeous transfers. What I love the most about these transfers is that you can use them differently for each piece of furniture to make each item unique. So I'm just going to cut out all of the florals into smaller sections so that I can build them up into a lovely design tomorrow. Now it's time for the fun part. So obviously we need some sort of idea of the design before I go ahead and start applying the transfer. I just use some masking tape and I roughly position the items where I think I'm going to want them, and then we can build it up from there, creating a really gorgeous design. So now I'm going to get cracking and apply these transfers for real. To do so, you need to remove the white backing paper, apply the transfer to where you would like it, and then burnish on using the transfer tool. Slowly and carefully remove the clear plastic sheet from the top. By removing this nice and slowly, you will be able to see if there are any parts of the transfer that haven't yet adhered to the furniture. If you find this is the case, then you can go back and burnish it a little bit more until those areas are fully adhered. Now you can see how I'm building up the transfer. By using all of the small pieces, the flowers and the eucalyptus leaves that I've cut up, I'm then adding them to create a large design and filling in any gaps with small sections of leaves or flowers. So now I've got all the transfers in place, it's time to seal them all in for protection. I'm using satin clear coat and I'm rollering that on again for a lovely smooth finish. Now it's time to tackle the inside. I've given it all a good clean and now I want to nourish the wood and make it smell gorgeous. So I'm using the new scent of Big Mama's butter called Fresh and Clean. So all I need to do to apply this is rub it on with a brush and then wipe off the excess with some rag. Honestly, it smells divine. Okay, so it's time for the photo shoot, and doesn't this look amazing? I actually think this is probably one of my best creations. I absolutely love it. I can't get enough of these colours. I think that Kernel Mustard is the perfect base colour for those two transfers, and don't they look great together too? And the inside is now completely refreshed and smelling absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, if you'd like to see more of my work, then you can go and find me at Cherubs Chalks Interiors on all of the social media platforms.
You can also subscribe to us here on our YouTube channel, leave a comment and turn on your post notifications to be notified when we next post.